What's going on, guys? King Trats here, back in another video on the channel, and today we have got a special new release. Thank you to the people who reached out to me via the YouTube comments, Instagram comments, because I did not know this was coming, kind of. But Taco Bell had an exclusive early access to their new chicken sandwich. Yes, that is right. The chicken wars are back on and popping. So here, before I explain to you where we take it out, here's what you have to do. You have to open up the Taco Bell app. You need the app. It is an in-app exclusive. And on there, if you go to My Rewards, what you will see is this. Exclusive early access, but from 2 to 5 p.m. through September 1st. Now today is August 30th, so it's about 2 days, and you can only go between 2 and 5 p.m. So I literally ran from work. I have to be back there in about 20 minutes, but I wanted to get the content out for you guys. Hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to see the new food finds, you know how we get down on the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, they're actually pretty cost effective. They're like $1 and change, I think. Let me just make sure and double check here. Doesn't really say on the app. I paid about $6 for 4 of them. So after tax and everything, you're talking about like $1.25. They're not that big, but I got 2 of each. They come in 2 varieties. You've got the spicy and the regular, I guess you would call it, right? Yeah, the crispy chicken sandwich taco, which makes absolutely no sense, but I'm interested. I'm so hyped for this. Okay, let's get. Y'all know I love the chicken wars. Okay. I don't even know where to start. What is this? All right. Let me just try to make this kind of presentable. There it is. It literally just looks like a chicken tender and a piece of flatbread. What it kind of reminds me of is like a Korean pork bun or a Chinese pork bun, if you've ever seen those before. But it does have the consistency and the texture of like a flatbread. The chicken is, pretty crispy from what it feels like in my hand. And the flatbread looks decent. I believe this is Chipotle sauce on the inside. So this is the regular, because I think the spicy has jalapenos in it. The chicken itself is good. If you told me this came from like a chicken place like a KFC, I'd believe you. It's got a good amount of crisp to it. It is pretty juicy on the inside. You can see my bitten piece right there. And the flatbread is just like a nice, soft vessel, for lack of better words. I don't know how you enter this into the chicken wars, because the price point is much lower. Most of them are about $3 or $4, some a little bit more than that. But at the same time, it is a very good piece of chicken. The Chipotle sauce is the same sauce that they use in regular Taco Bell stuff. There's not much of a difference there. It works well with the flatbread. And the flatbread itself is not anything but a soft vessel. It doesn't have any taste to it, but it does hold the sandwich well. I gotta find the spicy before you can try all of these. Is this a spicy? I can't, nope. Get out of the way. It's gotta be a spicy. Yes, that's a spicy. Okay. Is this the same sauce? It is. Okay, without even biting into this thing, I already know what I'm dealing with. The sauce is Chipotle sauce on both, so the only difference between the spicy, from what I can tell, and the regular, I didn't look up any descriptions on purpose, I wanted to be surprised, is that they added 4 jarred, yeah, these are like the pickled jalapenos that you would get from like, like the jars in the supermarket. So, there's not really a difference. I could have... I love the kick from the jalapenos though. Right off the bat, like, you know what you're gonna expect from them, but I prefer this one off the initial bite, even though I could have just asked for jalapenos on the app. I like the kick from the jalapenos. And again, the crunch on the chicken is good. But here's my beef. I do like it. I'm not gonna lie about that. Okay. Let me just pull these last two up. And it really went ham on the jalapenos here. So just look at the difference between the two. It's literally the same exact thing. The only difference, obviously, is that one has a ton of jalapenos in it. That one only had 3. This one has a good 6 or 7, which I'm not complaining about. Here, come here. There you go. Okay, get out of the way. My gripe between this is, I don't know if I would necessarily call this a chicken. I know they called it a chicken sandwich taco because they're trying to throw their hat in the ring with the chicken wars. I get that. Everybody's dropping a chicken sandwich, so they had to do something too. One, it took entirely too long to come up with this because to me, they announced this probably about 7 or 8 months ago when I started hearing about it. And for this to be the final product, it's a little disappointing on the we're making a chicken sandwich type of thing. But if I judge this based off of just individual, is it good or not? Yes, it is very good, but I can't compare it to McDonald's, Burger King, who am I forgetting? Obviously KFC, Popeyes, and everybody else because that's a sandwich. This, for lack of better words, is a chicken strip, which is a good chicken strip, on a piece of flatbread with some Chipotle sauce. It would be more comparable to a McDonald's snack wrap or the Wendy's wrap or something like that, where the price point is the same. It's about $1.50. This is about $1 and change too. Judging on that level, this might be just as good, if not better than those. I haven't had those in a long time, but I prefer this flatbread than that tortilla wrap. But judging versus the, brioche buns and the giant patties that you're getting, like, how can I compare this to those? I really don't think that it's fair, but they wanted to call it that, so here we go. Comparing it to like a chicken sandwich, I don't think this is in the same stratosphere. Only because it's not really a sandwich. But at the same time, judging this on a standalone basis, very good. I have next to no complaints about the actual execution of this. I would have liked to see maybe a little more different between the spicy and the regular, but every chicken place has been doing the same exact thing. The only difference is they add a spicy sauce. This one, they just added jalapenos. I would have preferred maybe a spicier sauce, maybe use something like a fire sauce base, something like that, because they have too many sauces on hand that you can completely customize. If you go on the app, I could have added jalapenos in this myself. So to market it as a spicy chicken sandwich, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think a more appropriate name for this would have been something just calling it a chicken flatbread, because that's what it is. But for $1 and change, I don't think anything wrong with this. You get yourself like 5 of these, $5 in a Baja Blast, you're calling it a day. Mountain Chew. Though if I had to pick between the two, I would 100% pick the taco, or the taco. That's what this is anyway, chicken sandwich taco. I would pick the spicy version because I prefer jalapenos, but that's the only difference between the two. But all in all, I do like them. I think they went a little more for hype over actual execution. And where they went wrong is they missed the boat. It's like, it's too late. Everybody's sandwiches are out and they waited this long to drop this in there. And it's kind of just like, there's so many better sandwiches than this, and this one's kind of in the back like, oh, what about me? And you're like, you alright. Does that make sense? Am I hitting, like, am I getting, because I just, they're good. They're good. Are they worth going out of your way? Like, my Taco Bell's down the street from my house. Got yourself a couple dollars? Boom. Got yourself a meal. No argument here. But I would rather go get a chicken sandwich if I want a chicken sandwich. This wouldn't be the first menu item that I cop from Taco Bell. But I will say this too, and I'm gonna leave after I say this. I don't know how hard it is for them to fry their chicken or get their chicken or whatever. But what they need to do, if they really want to make something for them, take this crispy chicken and start putting it on other stuff. Put it on the tacos, make crispy chicken nachos. You've got fries already. You can do crispy chicken fries like the nacho fries. Say less. You're gonna have something with the chicken itself. And then you can kind of customize off of that. And I think they should do that. I don't work for Taco Bell, but if they watch them, that's my recommendation. You got something with the chicken. But for $6, you can do a lot worse. I did like it. It didn't need the Diablo sauce. There was enough Chipotle sauce on each of them, enough jalapenos on each of them. But to sum it up, they're good. I wouldn't call them a chicken sandwich. I would rather go get a chicken sandwich instead of that. Are they worth the money? Yes, they're $1 and change. Is it worth traveling out of the way for until you can get to it? I really don't think so. But they are very good, judging in a vacuum. Just not, a complete chicken sandwich. So, slight disappointment. If I had to give it a grade out of like 5, I'd probably give it a 3. And I'm docking points because to me, that's not a chicken sandwich. It's not bringing in points like that. And the price, I already told you why, but those are the reasons why I would give it like a 3. It's still good, but disappointment level, yes. Too late, yes. I said all that stuff. So at this point, I'm just rambling because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I usually don't eat this early, but we want to get the content out, make sure you guys got my take on it, and I love you guys. Thank you so much again for the heads up and all that stuff. We have got the chicken crispy taco sandwich. I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but it's something along the lines of that. So there's my take on it. We will be back tomorrow. More content. I love Yada Hand Signs. They made it to YouTube.